Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get on to my second point. Okay, I want to talk about, most of this I talk about, it pertains to colleges and universities and stuff like that. Truth about, okay, I got a little note here. I don't write it on my hand, I'm not a politician. Gun safety, college guys, let's face it. There are college guys that are mature and responsible. Some college guys are on their third college degree at 28 years old. Some college guys are on their first college degree at 19 years old. College people are not the most responsible people in the world. There are some college guys that are very responsible, and there are some college guys that are not so. You ever see Animal House? Well, let me tell you something. Real fraternities and sororities are worse. You think that's bad? Look at real life. Truth is stranger than fiction. College guys are a little on the reckless side. And at one point, I don't know how far they can be trusted. Here's the good news and the bad news. There's always good and bad. The good news is if everybody had a gun, everybody had a gun. When some psychopath does something, we can draw our gun to defend ourselves. That's the excellent news. The bad news, and there's always bad news, is that the more guns there are, the more gun accidents there will be, and there is a solution to that problem. But too many guns can equal many gun accidents. The odds of you being murdered are like 1 in 20,000, I think it is. I keep saying it a million times. But you're more likely to die in a gun accident than by some psychopath, spree killer, mass murderer. So you gotta worry about that. We have to deal with that. So that's the good and the bad. Legal points about universities and spree killers and shit like that. Some people, and one of them is a YouTube user, I'm not going to say his name. Some people say bring your gun. Whether you have a proper license or not, like I said, your license may not be good on college campuses or in church. You should bring your gun everywhere, no matter what the law says. Don't pay attention to the gun sign because the psychopath isn't paying attention to it. So completely disregard the law. Bring your gun anywhere. Don't worry about if you're legally right or wrong. Just bring a gun with you. And if a psychopath comes in and most people die, you can shoot him. Okay? That's one aspect of it. Here's the problem with that. The law is the law. A gun-free zone is the law. Whether it's a gun-free school zone, a gun-free church zone, a gun-free workplace, it's the fucking law. The law is open to interpretation by the Supreme Court, not me and not you. You and I may not interpret the law. When the law says no guns on campus, that's what the law means. First and foremost, you bring a gun on campus, college president doesn't like it, guess what? You're expelled. You bring your gun to work, boss doesn't like it, guess what? Your ass is fired. In addition to that, in many jurisdictions, and mine is one of them, you can and will be prosecuted. And there's a greater chance that you will be walking around campus with a gun or walking around work with a gun, get caught with it, get expelled, /fired, /prosecuted, than there is that you will be accosted by a mass murderer. So, and when the court, and I've been to court, I've worked with the courts, did an internship with the courts. The law does not care. They don't care that you're afraid that you're going to be killed on your college campus by a mass murderer, therefore you bring a gun even though you're not supposed to. The only thing they care, the only thing they need to know is that you broke the law. They don't have to know anything else. They don't. All they need to know is what you did, that's it. They don't, Dr. Phil cares why you did it. They don't. Okay, you will still go to jail or prison or have your gun rights revoked entirely. Okay, so I'm not going to condone bringing a gun to college campus or bringing a gun to work or bringing a gun to church when it's not allowed. If it's allowed, and if you have your legal reason and your legal justification and your proper licensing, then you do what you do. But I'm not going to condone anybody saying anything against the law, because when they do, you go to jail, you go to prison, you lose your gun rights, and that's the end of it. Period. But what could you do? How about this? Circulate a petition. You're afraid that a mass murderer is going to come to your college and kill everybody. Fine. Okay. Get a petition together where everyone, professors, students, janitors, guidance counselors, secretaries, signs a form saying, we want a gun on campus because we're afraid. And tell the college president with the petition, if you allow us to carry our guns on campus, or your employer allows you to carry a gun in the office, or your priest or rabbi allows you to carry your gun in church or synagogue, we will abide by all the laws you set down for us. We will do this, this, and that, and the other thing. And maybe you can change something. Maybe you will be allowed to. Sometimes the college president doesn't have the final say. There might be an alumni association. There might be a board of directors. There might be a state or a federal education department or some shit that has the final say. But you can circulate a petition. If you feel that strongly about it, circulating a petition to the college president or to the board of directors saying, we want to have the ability to carry a concealed weapon with a license. And we are willing to prove to you that we are worthy of doing this. Hold on 1 second, I want to see one thing. You know what, I think the battery's going a little dead. I'm going to recharge it for a little bit.